I can visualize a big smile on the faces of all the students who took the ICSE Class 10 Semester 2 History and Civics board examination. Most students telling me that they expect a 40 on 40, a pretty straightforward and easy paper, especially the 10 MCQs, no googlies out there. Let's go through it one by one. The High Court judge can remain in office till he or she attains the age of 62. Last question in our civics test, important questions test that we had put out yesterday evening. Which of the following statements does not apply to the Lok Adalat? The correct answer is C. The cases take a very long time to get resolved. A person should have completed the age of, the correct answer is C, 35 to be eligible for election as Vice President. The President can declare a national or a General Assembly when there is a threat to the security of the country. Option A. The fifth question, the Sessions Court deals with criminal cases. Very elementary. Which of the following countries is not a permanent member of the Security Council? France, China, Germany and Britain. The correct answer is C, Germany. The signatory countries of the Triple Alliance were, the correct option is C, Germany, Italy, Austria, Hungary. The full form of UNESCO is, the correct option is A, United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. I hope none of you got confused between educational and economic options, or C where it is social. The Security Council consists of 10 non-permanent members, right? I hope you didn't miss out the non and wrote 5 thinking it is permanent members. The term non-alignment means not to align with any of the power blocks. Option B. Let's quickly go through the second part. The first question is dealing with the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers, asking when can he use his discretion to appoint the Prime Minister. You need to talk about in case no one gets a majority in the House, or in the case of the death of the Prime Minister, what happens? On whose advice does he appoint the Council of Ministers? Pretty much straightforward, the Prime Minister. What is meant by the term collective responsibility? We dealt with it in detail. Collective responsibility to the Lok Sabha, not to Parliament, to the Lok Sabha of ministers, that they are jointly responsible, answerable, responsible to the Lok Sabha, to House of People. Name the 3 categories of Council of Ministers: the Cabinet Ministers, the Ministers of State and the Deputy Ministers. And you need to just write a bit of detail, though it just says name the thing. If you have written a line also, even better, but even if you did not, it just said name. So you are pretty much safe. Mention any 3 powers of the Prime Minister with reference to the President. Pretty much straightforward, which comes as an advisor. You need to write that. The Supreme Court is at the apex. The second question is from the judiciary. Very straightforward questions. Original jurisdiction, the 3 writs which can be issued. Again, you just have to name them. You don't even have to explain them. Judicial review and the entire procedure of impeachment, right? The term of the Supreme Court judge till he attains the age of 65. History. Signatory countries of Triple Entente. In fact, from history, I can pretty much say, if you looked at my video which I put out day before yesterday talking about the important portions, you would see that most of those portions have actually figured in the question paper. Immediate cause of the First World War. I had specifically said who shot, who was shot, when did it happen, why did it happen, what did it lead to, everything you need to put out. So I hope for a 3-mark question you have put out all these 5 elements. I had said prepare the Treaty of Versailles very well. All that has come, amount which has been mentioned, and any 2 terms of the Treaty of Versailles which affected the German military. I had told you specifically break it down into military, geographical reasons, non-Germany effect, everything. So if you had prepared the military reasons, you could have come up with it straight away. Okay. Then Hitler, we did a picture question of Adolf Hitler, right? And the question that we said, identify the leader. What was the name given to the dictatorship practiced by him? Any ideologies? Similar ideologies, pretty simple. Second World War, again I had said Poland invasion by Germany on September 1, 1939. Prepare कीजिए. सीधा question आया है. Mention any 2 reasons for it. Again, I hope you mentioned the entire gamut of what really were the circumstances under which Germany marched into Poland. The whole thing over the Danzig port, etc. Japanese invasion of China, another cause. So I had said the causes are very important. So that has come. instead of asking the Treaty of Versailles, which they have, and I had said, but Treaty of Versailles will definitely come either in connection with World War I or with World War II. They have already asked it in World War II. So here they have asked the Japanese invasion of China. Little surprised that they did not get into the League of Nations at all. 2 objectives of UNO, how many judges? Pretty much if you have read it, memorized it, you would be good enough. Mentions 3 functions of the General Assembly and the full form of WHO. Okay. Mention any 2 of its functions. I mean, with all this COVID thing coming up, it would have been pretty easy. Very easy paper. Anything less than 39 or 40 on 40 would be a crime. Okay, in this kind of a very straightforward from the textbook kind of a paper. Okay, so all the best now for mathematics on the 2nd of May. You can rest for today and use the next 3 days, 29, 30 and the 1st of May to prepare well for mathematics. Okay, thank you very much for watching.